Hello, everybody. It's the coach welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team.
And on second down, the offense gets ready to rock. Cousins now on second down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Now, you and I both know that those guys out in the field, they're giving every effort that they've got.
Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it'll bring up third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down, Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Carlson is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. but at least it's fourth down. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now Brady. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Short gain, last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A nice gain of 21 yards.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Throw left side, complete to Moss. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So on now is Blair Walsh. This no gimme in the snow. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Nothing easy about that one in these elements in the snow, but he's able to put it home in what looks to be the game winner.
And you know, I had problems with the footing just walking from the bus to the stadium. I can't imagine being called to kicking this stuff with the game on the line. But he appeared to have zero issues whatsoever.
One last shot now for Cousins. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,
Hey everybody, it's the coach here in Orlando, getting you set for this edition of Madden.
The Bills offense ready to go here on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Allen now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now let's go. 3-19.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning.
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
Here we go.
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Green 39.
On 1st down, Allen. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, 34 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning away. And now running right through it. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh. Getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And still fighting. And finally brought down at the 43. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And, partner, he just did it again. If it's third down and you need to throw the ball and you've got Tony Gonzalez, you can go ahead and force it to him. He finds a way to make the play. He's a lot like a #1 scorer in basketball. No matter how many people you put on him, when you need the big bucket, you go to him anyway, and that's what they do with Tony G.
Now Brady gets away with one. Luck. He could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Throwing now is Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Moss. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Steelers with a... Football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And this is going to be incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Randall Cobb, 36 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And here come the Bills. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. And you know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays. And they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Now let's go.
A give to McCoy. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they get it with 16 for the second time. Back to throw. Out to his left. Now a desperate. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the line.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Green 39.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Green 39.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment.
Back now in Buffalo. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
All right, here we go. Green 19.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Allen gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Good luck blocking John Randall, by the way. He lives in the backfield.
Yeah, he certainly did. Remember back when he played on that really hard artificial turf, which helped his get off. So sure footing. He's so quick.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin from 6 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, that... It's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game, and that was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He's back to throw. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Now Brady got to have this one. Caught left side by Cobb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Brady to throw. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Brady, and that is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. Third down here. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Randy Moss with time running out. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters.
Hey, it's the coach at our Tiburon Studios in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. With that, we're off to the Rocky Mountains. Standing by in Denver, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
And the Broncos getting ready to go on 1st and 10.
Who goes hot? Right 20!
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he spins through, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On third down, it's Lindsey.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And his throw here is incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time on the clock for Tom Brady. It's 1st and goal. Keenum going to throw. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. He'll get it up the middle. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now Keenum. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. To throw is Brady. Throw left side, complete. It's Moss. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. It's a foot race. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Back to throw, Brady. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Now Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Javon Curse in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And now the spike comes with 28 seconds left on the clock. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Brady going to look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Brady. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend the guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Throw left side complete. It's Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet.
Hey, welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. On first down, Brady. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. Might not be anyone that's run the 2-minute drill better than Tom Brady, second all-time in fourth-quarter comebacks.
And even though he's second all-time, it feels like first in all the most important comebacks. He's the right guy to have the ball in this situation.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 22. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during